Hi, I'm Regina, and you are you. Hey, just doing a little check-in here. Um, God, it's been forever. I look like crap, and my house is a mess, and everything, all those things. I don't really care, and just wanted to say hi. Um, Been some really kind of a stressful week this week. Um, the my I had my purse and telephone sitting on the seat of my car on Wednesday, and I'll be damned. I went into my roastery just to drop something off, and then I thought, well, I'll go over here and say hi to this friend of mine. And so I walked over there, and instead of being there for 5 minutes, I was probably there for 25 minutes and came back out, got in my car, took off, started looking for my phone after I got home, and remembered, oh, it must be out in the car. Well, then I got out the car and I couldn't find it. I started digging around. I came back in to get my purse and I noticed, oh, my purse was really light. And so that my purse and or my wallet had been taken out of my purse, and my phone, which had been sitting on the seat of the car, were gone. I didn't have them. Now, oh, what a tailspin that put me in. Had to talk to the police and all that kind of stuff because I just bought the phone 2 days before. I needed to file a report, because it was really stolen. And if I was going to be able to recover anything, I had to do all the footwork, and I hate footwork. So, all this, you can imagine what it's like to lose that kind of stuff. And so the next thing I know, it's the next day. I I did all this stuff. And I realized, oh my God, I just got to go, I got to go do the bank stuff because all my credit cards, debit cards, everything were in the purse. And had to go talk to the phone. My driver's license was gone. My social security card was gone. Had to figure out what social security would do. And because I really don't want my, how do you say, my identity to be stolen. And so is there anything I can do to correct that? And so I didn't get out of here until 11 o'clock as per se, but just before I was going, I think I had the garage door open and I'd come back in and decide I better check the mail. And I found this box in the mailbox. And so I hadn't ordered anything. And so I had opened up and here's this book about the opposite of namaste. And so I'm wondering what the heck is this all about and who sent it? And I had no idea at that time who sent it. And but I opened it up and I started reading on page one, the what this book was about, and it's given the definition of namaste, and then it starts talking about the meaning of the opposite of namaste. And it was kind of cool because it said the ego in me acknowledges the ego in you. And in parentheses it goes, I've been there. I understand. And I'm kind of paraphrasing a little bit, but it really is about the ego in me acknowledging the ego in you. And this was so freaking paramount for me to get this message. I've not always been the sweet little old spiritual lady that I am now, and being a drug addict and alcoholic and all of that. Um, what an eye opener that was for me. And it changed my whole attitude about what I had to do for the day. And it was really kind of cool because I didn't get to the town where the driver's license, it was 5 minutes after 12 when I got to the driver's licensing place. And I just expected to pull up there, see when they had opened back up, whether it be 1 or 1:30. And God, there wasn't a car in the parking lot. And I pull up there, walk over to the door, and it's not closed. I was able to walk in, get waited on in just a couple of minutes, and was out of there in 5 minutes with a new driver's license. And so then I went to the Social Security office and expecting to do the same thing, see what time they would open back up, and I would show up then. And again, no cars in the parking lot. I pull in, walk through the door, and there I am. And they take care of me. I'm out of there in 5 minutes. And God, what a great feeling. That just got me off on a roll. I was able to go to the telephone store and take care of business, and holy smokes. Um, it was good. It was good. And God, and then I went to the bank, and oh, the other thing is the day before I'd stopped all the from the bank. Nobody could cash anything. The Hey, Casey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Uh, so the day before, I'd like stopped all of the money from going out of any of my accounts and any new charges on my credit cards. And so, like First Bank, I went in. I was just going to close that account because they had deserted the branch here in my little town, and I needed that bank account to be close to me. And so I'd already opened up another account. I walk in and I say, "Give me all my money. I'm going to close this account." And they had started arguing with me, and I said, "No, it's my money." And oh my gosh, I ended up getting a stack of bills out of there. It was crazy. It was crazy. So I ended up with the money, then went to the next bank, ended up with a debit card there, a new debit card and a new account, and then came out here to my new bank and deposited all that money that I gotten, and they gave me a debit card too. So there was never a money crunch like I thought there was going to be. And God, it just went so smoothly, and my attitude just kept getting better and better and better. And now I'm not even, you know, I'm not going to say I don't have any resentments about the motherfucker stealing my shit, but it just doesn't matter. I've got it all taken care of, and I even took care of some stuff that I needed to do. And so, yeah, such is life. So that's one of the things. I thought it was really a great happenstance to get that book, and because it came at just a precise, correct moment. One of those God shots, if you will, and pretty cool. So how's Casey been? I guess I asked you that because you're saying I'm good. Um, yeah, I'm glad somebody's here to talk to. Woohoo! You know, I don't know. It's been so long. Probably all the notifications are dead. Hey, Francie, um, on this. So did I lose Casey? Oh, there we go. Now we got two of you back. So anyway, So I just thought I had that story to tell about getting ripped off and all of that, and oh, Simone's been trying to talk me into coming on and getting started doing shows again, as has my friend Zen Floater. Also, um, so here I am. I'm not going to be on here very long or whatnot. I lost 2 days of coffee roasting, and I was headed out to roast coffee, and I thought, oh, I need to take care of all this, and so Casey, I created the stream and then I came on immediately. So you know, the notification was only out for maybe a second or two before I got on and did this. As you can see, I'm really not very dressed for doing a big, long, fancy show or anything. And my friend that I'm supposed to go hiking with, my friend just texted me. Oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. Oh, check out the website. That was the other thing I wanted to do, was talk about my website a little bit. Not that I'm really here to try and sell coffee or anything, but I'm here to try to sell coffee, since you brought it up, Casey. Um, I hired a new web director, and she's doing a marvelous job. Um, you know, just started doing a coffee of the month thing, and I got this five-star restaurant to sell my coffee. You know, they don't go through a lot, but having them as testament to the quality of my coffee is is really a big feather in my cap. They have the local store here in Walla Walla in the wine country, and then they have another one over in Seattle. And I actually got to sit next to the general manager of the one in Seattle. And so there's a chance I might get in there too. I don't know. I don't know. I sat next to her at some dinner that I went to, and she was like, great. We had a great time talking and whatnot. Oh gosh, my life is so full of good times. You know, I started doing the farmers market here this summer on Saturday mornings, and I don't do it here in this town, but in Walla Walla, just down the road 30 miles. And oh my God, I have to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I hate that part. But you know, I shut my coffee shop down, and I just was missing the contact with people. And so the farmers market, I kind of started doing markets real early in the spring at an indoor market that a friend of mine had said, come down and sit with me. And she sells cheese. And I, some of you have probably heard this story already, but Joan asked me to come and set up with her, and so I started doing it, and now I'm just my I'm not setting up with her, but I'm sitting up next door, you know, in the same little area as she is, and we still have a good time, and it's crazy, it's crazy. So dancing, and our place at the farmers market is right next to the music stand too, so we always got this acoustic music going in the background, and and that's been kind of cool. I mean, it's always somebody different every week, and they're just little local guys. There was one young kid, God, he could really do the blues well, I thought. But anyway, I've got this thing going, and it's so great to be back in touch with people. I bet I hugged 20 people yesterday, and you know, and I've got kids are supposed to be following along here with me. I thought that's part of the reason popped on here is this group of kids started stopping by my stand and talking. And what do I get at the farmer's market? I get vegetables. I get salad mix every week. I got some tomatoes yesterday. But I sell coffee there, and I get cheese, and I trade coffee, and I get mushrooms. I trade at the mushroom place, and I eat a lot better because of doing the farmer's market thing. I haven't got any hot peppers. I'm not really a hot pepper eater, if you can believe that. Almost everybody is in these parts except me. Yeah, we get a really good quality cheese from the cheese lady with her goat and sheep cheese, Montier. So, Fraja Maria, I don't know how to say that. So, anyway, yeah, the good old barter system, right on. And it's alive and well at these markets. There is a big deal. The market closes at 1 o'clock. You got to stay sitting up until 1 o'clock. And about 12:30, all the vendors start moving around. And we just go into trading mode. And it's fabulous. It's fabulous. Yesterday I had my best day of all the markets yet, and I sold almost just under 30 pounds of coffee. And so it was a nice day. So what life is these days. Did Francie leave? But anyway, there's that part, and the website's new, and that's going on. And I always meet up with my webmaster there at it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy, Casey. I have so much fun. Kind of dance and sing when there's nobody there, and follow along with there she is. Oh gosh. It only shows one of you being here, but you're both here. So wow. Interesting. But anyway, I got to keep moving too. I need to go out and start roasting coffee because I wasted those 2 days. I'm way behind. And so I'm having to work on Sunday afternoon. And God, I got a big resentment about that. But oh well, such is life. Yesterday was lucrative enough to make me want to keep peddling coffee. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I was hoping kind of to get out of the business this fall, but I might not. Oh my. And I don't know. I'm running out of things to talk about too. I don't want to just keep going on and on and on about nothing, or just about farmers market, just about coffee business, or my home is beautiful and pristine like a hotel. Let me move off to the side. There's the mess. Whoop. My table and my dog. Of course, my dog laying in the middle of the floor. My place. My place is okay. I'm so grateful to have a roof over my head, not have to worry about it. There's a lot of things I'd like to do here, but can't afford it. Just a poor old retired lady on a fixed income. So yeah, that's something. Politics is freaking weird. I always kind of lean about talking about that a little bit, but I don't know, not really much to say other than the economy sucks and it's hard to get by. I have to keep raising my prices and not everybody understands that the coffees that I sell are more expensive and way better than, you know, the stuff you buy in the grocery store. And God, at the farmer's market, most everybody understands that it is what it is, but there's always somebody that's got to push back a little bit, you know. I had the experience though of a gentleman. Hey Bobby K, that I knew kind of years and years ago when I was a fish biologist, and he's like standing there, and I knew that I recognized this man, but I didn't know where I knew him from. I just was standing there looking at him, and he was smiling at me, and I thought, oh, because he was a good looking man. Uh, and finally, he came over to my booth and started talking to me, and then I really knew that I knew him, but I just could not place him. And so I finally asked him who it was, and come find out, I hadn't seen this guy for 15 years. 15 years, I tell you. And then I said, "Well, this is a few changes since the last time you saw me." And he said, "I recognize you. I recognize you." And I was kind of hurt, because shit, I think I'm so different looking now than I used to be. I don't know whether he had heard or what, because that's what, I'm not going to say 100 miles, but almost 2 hours away from here. So it would be almost, it's on the other side of the mountains. Um, but it was interesting. He was very friendly and it wasn't a big problem at all. So that was kind of cool. So even in these redneck areas like this, not everybody is a jackass. Yeah, old Bill, he was pretty cool. Pretty cool. It was good to see him. I hadn't thought of him in 15 years, quite frankly. Um, but he was certainly proud to know me. So, well, probably my personality, it hasn't changed too much. Then that's how, yeah, that could be it. Although, back in the 15 years ago, I don't think I was quite as outgoing as I am today. I might have been, close, but not as comfortable in my own skin as I am today. That's for sure. So that's the kind of thing that happens to me, you know. I wish it was that way for everybody, you know. I don't know. If wishes was fishes, between the personality and the new confidence, you stand out more. Yeah, that's probably a lot of truth to that, because I am a way more confident. But yeah, I saw an old friend. I had to go make a delivery early this morning, and saw an old friend down at the coffee shop. Francie, do I think I'll continue growing in self-confidence? I don't know. I'm pretty confident, and you know, in some respects, I don't. I don't think I'll get more confident. I mean, I'm almost confident too much. to the point, arrogance, is that the same? Is arrogance and confidence the same thing? That's a really good question, something to think about. And I don't know. I don't really think about how confident I am except for when we talk about it. Dang, I should have made more coffee when I sat down here. Um, I don't know. I'm the person who always kind of wants to be nobody, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a spiritual way, because being humble and all that is a good. Hey, Jessica Dean, how are you? And I mean that kind of like I just want to be. I don't need to be um, everything to everybody, or I just need to be me. And by just being me, it's good enough. And I don't know if that makes any sense. I get that from reading Ram Dass and just that whole journey that I'm on there. Uh so I did. So do I think my self-confidence will grow? You know, is it I think probably it will kind of. I don't know. That's a really interesting question because I hadn't really thought about, will I continue to be more confident? There are days when I'm not confident at all, and I would like to skip those days. Um, there are days when I get very insecure and I need to hear some kind of feedback, oh yeah, you're okay, and whatnot. But I think that's part of human nature. And the thing that I've probably learned in the last year, that human nature is part of nature. And if in my world, nature and God are the same things, and so human nature is part of God too. Like everything's part of God. And that's just what it is. And I don't mean to turn this into a big spiritual thing, but um, you know, it's just me. And I don't know. I don't know. Interesting question. Thanks for asking that. Now I've got food for thought when I go out and start um, roasting coffee. I'll be thinking about this. What's it going to be? Casey says, I mean, having self-confidence that keeps growing is a good thing, just as long as we keep an eye on it. I know mine has grown, but not as much as I would like. Well, I think we all have to like start someplace, but I think that confidence grows as we, because those people who see us react to the amount of confidence we have. And if we're not confident, their reaction to us is more negative than it is positive. And so as we grow in confidence, the way we're received publicly or by the other people out there improves. And I mean, at least that's my take on it. Um, that's my take on it, is we just need to go, as they told me years ago, was walk into the room like you own the damn room, and that's how you're safest. And I believe that that's true. I really do. I don't know. um I know that the person that told me that, she's um really confident, and self-confidence seems to come with self-love. Cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That seems reasonable. I certainly like myself a lot better today than I did before I transitioned. And so, yeah, wow, cool, cool, cool. You guys are making me think here. Um, huh. God, I've already gone 30 minutes when I was going to do 10. So, let's give it a few more minutes. I got work to do. I got work to do, and here I am having fun. You know, boy. It's warm here. Is it warm where everybody is? Jessica, you're in Ireland. Is it warm there? Does it ever get warm there? How warm is warm in Ireland? Because everything's coastal there. Hey, take care, Bobby K. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, Bobby, there's no show with Marty today. She's taken the day off. She's had a lot of migraines lately, and she actually feels better, but she doesn't want to. She wants to just get better feeling, and so we're not doing a show later this afternoon. So anyway, that's that. Yeah, I'm sad by it too. And when she's not feeling well, her and I don't talk very much. She just needs space, and so I miss her, love her, want the best for her. Glad you popped in too. So take care. Go eat your dinner. So it's really hot there. Well, how many degrees centigrade? It's like we're cooled off, and it's only about 30 here. Take care, Bobby. Let me get the exact numbers. Yeah, I'm right at. So it's cool here today. So but it's also very dry. Like me and my friend are talking about going for a hike this afternoon at 5-ish. And hopefully it'll be cool enough to be comfortable. About 3/4 of the way to the end is a swimming hole, and I always go over there and wade in a little bit, get my dog wet, and K's got 27. Cool. That's really hot there with all the humidity. See, I think we're at like 21% humidity. It's nothing. It's cool outside. I could almost walk the dog, but I would only want to walk him if there was water close by so he could cool down. Because it does get hot when you're out moving around. And I actually thought about golfing this afternoon instead of going for a hike. But I've got a golf tournament. This week. You guys knew that I got into this women's golf league, and I went to the country club last week or a couple of weeks ago now. And so we're inviting all these ladies to our golf course. And God, this has really been a big thing for me. to be part of this. And so it's really been interesting, and I know there was some hesitancy on some of the women. They just didn't warm up to me. And now that we've all played golf together and they know that I'm really no better than they are, um, and gotten to know me a little bit more, that they're pretty comfortable with me, and they let me into to work with them in all of this, and I get invited to all these different things, and it's really, really nice. Where'd my doggo go? Tank. He's just passed out. He doesn't want to move. Oh my God, he's just like stiffened up and stretched a little bit. Can you see him over my shoulder just laying there? He's like, he's been outside. Okay, I think this is it. I think I'm going to go. I'm running out of pertinent things to say. So, Jessica, Francie, Casey, you all take care, and we will talk some more another time. I'm going to try and do this a little more frequently. You know, when I got something to say, something to talk about, maybe it doesn't take too awful long. I've just put 40 minutes into this, probably. Thank you, Casey. Thanks, Francie. It doesn't take so long. I've missed you all, and it's time. It's time we got doing this again. I'm like stirring in the pot about getting a better internet connection, and so hopefully that works out pretty soon. But anyway, my roaster has been on down there for several hours now, and hey, there's Marty. Hi, Marty. Well, I guess I can't leave now. What's going on, my dear? Oh, oh my. And so there. Oh my gosh, I lost where. Oh, you haven't hit the shower. Oh my God. I am shocked. So somebody had just asked, I think it was or no, it was Bobby K just before. They don't know. They didn't know that there's no show today, but I straightened them out. So anyway, that's that. I'll field more questions. I'll do anything. Talk to me. Talk to me. Oh gosh. Love you all. And you got here too late, Marty. I was like been on a roll for 40 minutes, and I'm out of things to talk about. Missed you, miss you, and miss everyone. What's my favorite food? Oh, I hate saying this. Meat. Oh gosh. She will do anything. Oh my. Oh, anyway, I digress. Oh God, it's a good thing there's no kids watching this. But I didn't say anything. Nothing was said. Yeah, you know what I've really been tripping on lately is salads, you know, going to the farmer's market and being able to get fresh salad is so much better than getting it at the grocery store. Um, you carnivore beast. I know it. I'm horrible. I have been eating a lot of fish lately. You know what I find is when I eat fish, I lose weight. And so I've been kind of like trying to eat more fish and fish and salad. If I could just leave the ice cream alone, since it's gotten hot here, um, ice cream is really big. And then, this year I've gotten into making pies. My friend Mary and I make pies and we compare notes. And so what happened here a couple of weeks ago is I made lips where you can see oh my gosh. Let's get back to Francie's question. When? Yeah, we compare pies. And boy, we both make a mean one. But I've been making a lot of pies. I made an apricot pie and I had to buy ice cream to make apricot pie a la mode. Oh, Marty. That's so funny. Yeah, you've never had a calf named T-Bone or a pig named Pork Chop? Or a lamb named Shank? Oh, that sounds like Tank. My dog. Vodka custard? What in the heck is that? That sounds like something I shouldn't drink or eat. Well, the alcohol cooks out of it, I imagine. I ate fava beans this year. I had never eaten a fava bean. And a couple, 2, 3 weeks ago, somebody at the market had fava beans and people kept coming by my stand, getting me to eat fava beans. And all I can think about is Hannibal Lecter and fava beans with liver. And it's just too sick for me. And then I went to some restaurant and had a piece of salmon with fava beans on it. And it was different. It was different. It was good. It was good. So, anyway, Oh, my stars. We got 6 people here now. Here, I was just getting ready to go, and I keep gaining folks. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So I want to hear about vodka custard. And, well, and then I got to go get roasting coffee because I'm running out of daylight. So I'm scared of fava beans because it's going to make you into a cannibal. That's where I go with that. Oh, but only a one. So, okay. No more vodka custard, I guess. I shouldn't, like I say, I shouldn't talk about vodka being in recovery for as long as I've been. So, okay. Good to see everybody today. My friend is staying with me and brought a bottle of raspberry vodka from duty free. I had no mixers. I get it. Yeah. Nice. Everything works out. Way it's supposed to. I do like popcorn, but I have a tendency to put too much butter on it. And so, but sometimes if I eat early, I have popcorn late. And I've been trying not to. So I don't eat a lot of popcorn, but I like it. I do like it. Hey, you take care, my dear, and love you too. Take care, Marty, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye. And I've got to get going too. Love talking with everybody. Love the question and answers. Oh, gosh, what a great day. What a great time that we live in. It's so interesting as we work our way up the food chain. And love you all. My outro for so long now. And so you all take care. I don't know when I'll be back. Keep your notifications on, subscribe, like the video, and much love to everyone. And I will try to do this more frequently. It's been enjoyable. Love you all. Bye-bye. Oh, here we go.